means is Old Testament, Mr.
Yes.
Mayor. Real wrath of God type stuff.
Exactly.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
You know, even if they're not real, take the premise that they're not real. Well, they're very real in our culture, in our folklore.
Heck, my grandma used to spin yarns about a spectral locomotive that would rocket past the farm where she grew up.
They're as real as fairies were 100 years ago. You know, today aliens have replaced fairies. And you see them on bumper stickers and in shops, and you see the alien head, and we know about abductions, and everyone knows about Roswell. And whether it happened or not, or whether this is going on or not, it is part of our folklore, and I find that interesting from a sociological standpoint.
You know what it could be? Past life experience intruding on present time.
Could be erased memories stored in the collective unconscious. I wouldn't rule out clairvoyance or telepathic contact either.
I'm sorry. I don't believe in any of those things.
Well, that's all right. I don't either.
And all of Murray's exchanges with Sigourney were great, because he was playing that kind of coy romantic thing while also being naughty, and as only Bill can do, you know.
We never talk anymore. Easy. I make it a rule never to get involved with possessed people. Actually, it's more of a guideline than a rule. You know, I can...
I want you inside me.
Go ahead. No, I can't. Sounds like you got at least 2 people in there already. Might be a little crowded.
When Billy and I, we sort of kind of had a little conversation in which we, I guess, acknowledged to ourselves how good the work was feeling.
We are on the threshold of establishing the indispensable defense science of the next decade. Professional paranormal investigations and eliminations. The franchise rights alone will make us rich beyond our wildest dreams.
You know, I'm often asked, when did you know that this movie was going to be as successful as it turned out to be?
I guess we had maybe a little bit of a feeling halfway through that we might be making something special.
Danny and I, as we were getting into this, we thought, this is going to be huge. This cannot fail.
I think it was the first day of filming. One of the montage shots, which was 4 guys in full dress, backpacks, running around with traps in their hands. I had been sort of setting up the shot, and here they came as a group together. It was the first time I saw them all dressed up in a real location with the stuff. And I had this extraordinary shiver down my back. It was an image I had never seen before, and it was an image that just seemed to be right.
It seemed so funny on the page, and we just knew how the casting would work out. We trusted each other so implicitly because of our mutual training at Second City.
There was a great comfort in working with these guys because there was a shorthand involved, but more than that, there was the comfort that you didn't have to watch your back.
Working with Ivan as a director and having confidence in him, it allowed me to focus on my work as an actor, but also on my work as a writer, like just doing fixes every day on the set, or participating in the improvised material, or helping the other actors improvise stuff.
There's something very strange about that man. Listen, I'm usually very psychic, and I have a terrible feeling that something awful's gonna happen to you. I'm afraid you're gonna die.